Hi, I'm Lisa Moore Rame, and I'm here to talk to you today about my book, Something to Say. This book is about the main character, Jenae, who is a girl a lot like me when I was growing up, terrified of public speaking. That was something that I still kind of shudder when I think about how afraid I was back then. And Jenae is no different. And she's an oddball. She doesn't really fit in anywhere, and she doesn't have any friends. And the interesting thing about Jenae is that she is fine with that. She is not someone who is trying to have a big group of friends. She doesn't want to be popular. It's not about that for her. She is just going with the flow, living at home with her mom. Her brother is home with a basketball injury. And although she hates that he's injured, she's really happy to have him back home. And they live in her grandfather's house, who is someone who is very near and dear to her. So life is fine as far as she's concerned. She doesn't need any big changes. Of course, life isn't like that, and a big change comes along in the shape of a new kid, Aubrey, who is really interested in being Jenae's friend. He's into the same YouTube character that she really likes, and he thinks it's a perfect point for them to connect on. And as much as she is resistant to it, she finds herself actually liking Aubrey. He's funny, he's fun to hang out with. They do have this one thing in common, this YouTube character, so that's kind of cool. She's never shared that with someone before. The thing that they do not share in common, though, is that Aubrey loves attention. He loves speaking in public. He almost can't get enough of it. And in fact, he even wants to be on the debate team at school, where he can go around the city giving debates and competing, something that Jenae would never want to do. Unfortunately for her, they've been partnered up to give a debate in their class. Everyone has to do it, and it's something that Jenae cannot quite figure out how to get out of. One of the things that makes it almost not horrible is the topic that they're going to debate, which is the school name change. They go to a school called John Wayne Junior High, and many people in their community want the school to be changed to Sylvia Mendes Junior High. They want the school to be named after someone who reflects the community. The community has changed over the years. It used to be all white. It's not that anymore. It's a very brown community. And Jenae doesn't really know what to think, because she doesn't know much about John Wayne, except she knows that her grandfather, who loves Western movies, says that John Wayne always played a hero. And she thinks, well, then he can't be all that bad. But people are saying that John Wayne said some pretty horrible things. He talked negatively about Black people and about Native people. And if that's true, it seems to Jenae that maybe their school shouldn't be named after him. Anyway, it seems important, but is it important enough to actually get up on a stage in front of everyone in her class, maybe in her whole school, and have to talk about it? No, that just seems too much to ask for. Even if she doesn't go through with it, it's going to cost her her very first and best friend. So what is she going to do? Well, of course, if you want to find out, you're going to have to read the book.